Link Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. First down, Murray. To Connor on the check down. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now Murray off play action. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Rico Gafford, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. Now Murray. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. and they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Throwing on second and long. Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a third and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Third and long. It's Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett, 32 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
It's a gain of 34. That one was hard to fathom. They were in the dime. They had 6 DBs back there. They still lost it.
Great word, because I'm right there with you. I don't understand how they couldn't pick him up. But don't be surprised next week early, there's some extra people in the locker room. Maybe a tryout or two for those guys who missed him.
A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and goal. Wilson, end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Murray. And Daniels has it, left side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. Prater's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you any ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Murray to air it out again. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
To try again after the sack. Murray. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Dwayne Eskridge, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They go play action with Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the rout is on here in this first half. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Murray going deep for Hopkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 38 yards. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. It's Wilson. It's caught. Block it. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
On second down, it's Carson. He can't get him down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. They run it with Carson. And some room to roam now. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
The CD, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And there was so much that was impressive about this play, but it wasn't just what he did downfield. How about what he did behind the line of scrimmage? This wasn't a play where he just had a direct path to get him downfield and make the big play. He had to adjust on the fly behind the line of scrimmage, and in the end, that became a tremendous run.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to dig down deep. They need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And
he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
And this will be swung out here for Connor.
A first down for Connor and then some. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Murray now to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. To throw is Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
First down, Arizona.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Murray going to throw. He'll dump this one off to Connor. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay game.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Rico Gafford, the intended target.
That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. On the Seahawks 44-yard line.
From the 44, Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And Murray gets this into the hands of Edmonds.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray scoring on a 2-yard keeper.
And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, Wilson going to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Now here's a throw that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. He lets it fly for Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, 46 yards. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door, and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And that's caught inside the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Murray, one final try. He finds his man, complete. That's more. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will